Okay, so today we are going to do a pregnancy blood test and a brucella test for Star to see if she is going to have puppies. This test is being done 35 days at least after the known tie. So we have my machine to spin down the blood because I need to take plasma and not whole blood. We have samples in a white tube, which is a coagulated sample. And I also do like to take a sample in a purple top, which is a non-coagulated, keeps the blood in a liquefied state. So I put those in and I mark them N for non and C for N for non, and then C for coagulated. And I spin those down and get plasma. And then I will use my pipettes, either or, they both work, to do my testing. And I will do a video in just a second of what results are. Okay, so I am spinning down the whole blood sample so I can get plasma to do the testing. I like to let it spin down 3 to 5 minutes and make sure there's a good separation, so that way I have a better result, because sometimes I don't have a whole lot of whole blood to continue to use and use and use if it gets messed up. Okay, so I have gotten everything all wiped down and sanitized. I have my samples over here that were originally taken. I have them in the spinner now. I have my pipette. I also do have these little pipettes that do come with the kits, but I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Extra alcohol pad so I can sanitize my hands right before I do the test. A glove. I have my test and I will open those and get those ready as soon as my plasma is spun down. And I also do have a disposal for biohazard. Okay, so both samples just got done spinning down, non-coagulated and coagulated. And let's try to fix the focus. Yeah, you can see the plasma on top. That's what I want. A nice, there we go. A nice separation from the whole blood. And then we will test it. Okay, so we're going to get plasma. And in the test, it's at about 3 to 4 drops. So that was a good 3 drops. And this pregnancy test will test for the relaxin in Star's blood. If there is relaxin in there, then it will measure it if she is pregnant. If there is not a high enough level of relaxin, then it will be negative. It does say it takes about 10 minutes to show a test result. And a positive is a C and T. The C is the control line, the T is the test line. A negative is just the C. An invalid test would be a test that either doesn't show any lines or has just a T with no control line. But as you can see, there is a control line starting to come through. and we will check back in about 8 minutes. Okay, so here are the results. I tested the pregnancy test with both blood types on separate tests. This first test looks a little different because it's from an older batch of tests that I have, and this is from a newer batch of tests that I had. But the brucella, or however you want to pronounce it, brucella test is a negative. There is not even a slight line under the T, so just the control line is pregnant, or just the control line is there. On the other one, you know, it looks like there is a faint second line there. Like it's just starting to pick up relaxin. So an early test will detect a little bit. But when we go over here to the coagulated test, the newer test that I have, it doesn't look like that second line is showing up, but that first control line is. So I am probably going to retest in a week so I can get better results. But I'm going to post a picture of both tests so you kind of give me your perspective if I'm making up a line or if I see a line.